35-25. Launch pass to Chambers and behind the back.
Did you ever think in your wildest dreams? I guess.
DJ to Chambers. Jam!
40 points in the first half for Tom Chambers.
Chambers to win the game. He's got it. Welcome back to Tom Chambers' Greatest Games. In this episode, we go back to 1991 with the Phoenix Suns playing the Seattle Supersonics. With Chambers beginning to suffer from chronic lower back and hamstring injuries, the Suns traded to acquire his former Sonics teammate, the X-Man, Xavier McDaniel, to add more toughness to the Suns' front line. Chambers reteaming with McDaniel was a move the Suns hoped would repeat the success that they enjoyed together in Seattle. But in this nationally televised game, it would be all Chambers delivering yet another drubbing of his former team, running the floor, dishing out assists, playing smart defense, and scoring from all over the court. Chambers' stat line for this game, 28 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, going 9 for 11 from the field and 10 for 11 from the line. So let's go back to January 25th, 1991, the Phoenix Suns versus the Seattle Supersonics.
Jones is part of Seattle's new look, building a young team with second-year forward Shawn Kemp inside and strong outside shooting from newcomer Eddie Johnson. 4 years ago, Tom Chambers and Xavier McDaniel led the Sonics to the conference finals. Now reunited in Phoenix, the Suns hope the Chambers and X-Man combo will help push Phoenix to the top in the West. Suns and Sonics next on TNT. With Hubie Brown, it's Bob Neal from Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Phoenix. Pacific Division matchup tonight between two teams who've been busy changing personnel, Seattle and the Phoenix Suns. Let's have a look at the starting lineups, the Jeep Eagles starting lineups. It's McKey and Kemp. Hubie was talking about the addition of those two young men as a tandem in Seattle since the trade. Michael Cage at center, Gary Payton, the rookie at point, and Dale Ellis back from the injury. He's played about 21 games now. They'll be coached by K.C. Jones, who's been down the championship road before. For the Phoenix Suns, Tom Chambers and the X-Man, Mark West, the defensive-minded center, Jeff Hornacek at the shooting guard, and Kevin Johnson is newly elected to the West All-Star team, will be the point guard for Phoenix. Cotton Fitzsimmons, 700-plus wins, will be the head man for the Phoenix Suns tonight. So Seattle and Phoenix.
We have an interesting game here tonight, Bob. We have two outstanding shooting basketball teams. They are both in the top 4 in shooting percentage, and they also force a lot of turnovers. So the game could get a little ragged at times.
Here's the rookie Gary Payton, who has had an up-and-down start as a rookie, which is not surprising to anybody.
Phoenix extremely difficult in the half-court game because of quick ball movement.
They had the mismatch inside. Hornacek wisely got it down to Tom Chambers for the easy lay-in.
You've got to button up and stop their perimeter game.
Inside defense by Phoenix gets them the ball again.
And you cannot allow them to catch the basketball 3 to 4 feet in the painted area.
So Chambers looked off the defense, faking the shot, and got it down inside for the jam.
See your center passing at a bad angle, you know you're in trouble.
Well, Phoenix having their way with Seattle earlier. That was an easy penetration by Kevin Johnson to dish off to Chambers and draw the foul.
I'm Casey Jones. I'm looking at my team defensively tonight. I don't like what I see. They're just breaking us down anytime they want off the dribble, getting down inside. Then on the mismatches, when they pass down inside to the post people, they're not getting that rotation to come over and help out on the double team.
Phoenix has lost 2 in a row. Seattle has won 2 in a row, but Seattle has a nightmare here against Phoenix. A lot of teams do, but Seattle specifically, particularly of recent years.
Well, they've lost 7 games in a row. But, you know, none of these players, very few of them were here at that time. They have such a young basketball team. They've just got to tighten up right here off the dribble.
Stripped away, 8 seconds on the clock. Kevin Johnson goes and gets 3. Applauding that free throw. They weren't. They were applauding Eddie Johnson, who just came into the Seattle lineup. West gets another inside basket for Phoenix, and West has 6 points.
No one can test any shot in the same area.
And Chambers with the steal as they tried to bounce it down inside to McKey. 20-9, Suns by 11 early. You get in a hole like this on the road, Seattle could be in for a long night. The double team on Chambers gives it to Hornacek for the triple. It's 23-9.
See many forced turnovers at both ends of the floor. Now here's another excellent anticipation by Chambers. But for us and for the audience, we're only seeing it at one end. The guys in the white shirts are up for this ball game. They're playing very spirited at the defensive end, taking advantage of opportunities at the offense. Anytime that Seattle double teams, they hit the open guy and they're burying the shot. It's beautiful basketball to watch.
Nate McMillan in. They've got Gary Payton out. And there's a near turnover again on the entry pass with 9 on the shot clock.
See, all of the passes into the post-up people are more than 15 feet. Now, this is too long of a pass. Anytime that you're going to feed the post area from the wing, you should do it from the foul line extended down.
Ahead to Chambers, has McDaniel on the left. Chambers will take it all the way and draw the foul from McKey. 2:10 to go in the first quarter. It is an 11-point lead by Phoenix with Tom Chambers going to the free throw line. Chambers averaging 21.2 points per game. Field goal percentage down. Started off very slow. He's been playing better of late in terms of his shooting percentage.
When you go back over the previous 2 seasons where Tommy was voted to the 2nd team All-NBA along with the All-Star games, his scoring is down from 27 points a game to 21. You say why? Well, he has a hamstring pull in the right leg, and then he tried to compensate it for it over the last 6 weeks, and he's developed lower back problems. So, you know, he does not want to miss any ball games. Yesterday was the first day that he has practiced in a month, but he has showed up and played every game.
Playing like that. Chambers to Lang. Power jam. Andrew Lang. For which we're grateful. Tom Chambers with the fake and the baseline move.
What a pretty move. He exhausted that one to the maximum. Finally got him with a nice head fake.
Losing it, McDaniel collecting it. That would have counted, but the Sonics have blasted their way back in here now and trail by only 6 points at the end of 1 period of play in Phoenix, Arizona.
Hey, our guy Lang is doing it here tonight.
Marley from Kevin Johnson, count the basket, he'll go to the line.
Open up the floor and let him go.
Kevin Johnson had cake, but he dishes to Hornacek, so that is letting him go in one sense.
Sure, because his man, Hornacek's man, left for the double team.
Ellis answers with a 3. The position, Payton gets it to Cage. Cage reluctant to shoot the ball down there against Tom Chambers. Eddie Johnson not reluctant at all.
Oh my. You know, you really, as a player, you can't dream of a better game than he's having, okay?
17 points off the bench for Eddie Johnson on his homecoming. That game was played in Seattle before the trade. The trade happens December 7th, and the Sonics have the lead 51-50. 8 seconds to shoot. Chambers, beautiful pass to Lang. The power jam and the foul.
He's big. Now, this is a thunder move. Tommy Chambers took the double team, and they're really hurting Seattle. Every time they double team, they're finding the free guy, and Phoenix is getting an awful lot of power dunk. But let's look at this guy right here, Andrew Lang. His arm, and has been on the injured list. He's just been not able to get his game together.
Payton couldn't get that together either and dribbled away the remaining seconds. The Suns lead it 61-57, but they had led by 16. We've got a game going in Phoenix. To come back to the team that traded him and play so well. He was 7 for 7 before he missed a shot. The pass into Chambers, and the Suns open scoring as we begin the second half, 63-57. We talk about all the guards with Seattle. They've started Dana Barros out of Boston College in his second year. He's number 11. That's Chambers hitting the hoop and loses the ball on the drive. The baseball pass to McDaniel. Suns by 2. Chambers inside, and he draws the foul from McKey.
This has been a terrific battle tonight. Tommy Chambers versus McKey. An up-and-coming defensive player now, getting a lot of pub, going against a strong horse. Now, anytime you play topside in the post, you're vulnerable to the lock. Chambers is outstanding at taking the ball and then scoring. You very seldom upset him by fouling him hard. He's strong, he has good presence, and he can adjust his shot on the release when he gets fouled.
We're going to get Majerle in the game for Phoenix and Eddie Johnson coming in for Seattle. 4 fouls on McKey, by the way, trying to defense Chambers. And this game is tied at 90 with 5 seconds to go in the third. Negele Knight for 3, air ball. McDaniel. The basket will not count at the end of 3, 90-90. So the Phoenix Suns got a 16-point lead in the first quarter, and Seattle has hung in throughout 3 quarters.
Well, Phoenix has been able to fight him off all night.
Chambers got inside of Eddie Johnson, got his own offensive rebound, and drew the foul.
Tommy Chambers really struggling with that lower back problem. The lower back problem came as he tried to compensate for that hamstring pull in the right leg. And like we said, he's not really in top physical shape. And the reason is because he's only played the games for the last 6 weeks without practice.
Tonight, Tommy Chambers has 15. The foul was on Polynice, which is his second.
You know, since joining this club, he's really come into his own. Played in the All-Star games when he was in Seattle. As a matter of fact, he was the MVP the one year. But since he's been down here, he's been voted twice now. We said this earlier. We want to bring it up to the All-NBA second team. Quite a compliment. But most important, he's really reached his maximum potential.
Chambers from Kevin Johnson. A preview of All-Star Saturday.
The Gorilla, Mr. Gorilla, doing his slam dunk, warming up for the contest between all mascots.
All-Star Saturday. We'll have it for you beginning at 7 o'clock Eastern Time on February 9th. And Kevin Johnson penetrating.
Oh, yes, nice! Oh!
All-Star move, gets it to the other All-Star, Tom Chambers.
He is showing us a lot tonight with the left hand.
And he stripped that away from Chambers, but if he gets that foul, it'll be 6 on Derrick McKey. So McKey will sit down. That's 6.
That's his 6.
He's out of here.
See, he's trying to get the strip. Are sitting, worked out early evening tonight. Some of them are watching the ball game here. And this game is taking a lot out of Phoenix physically. He is playing a monster fourth quarter on the defensive boards, on his job on McKey defensively, and then handling the ball on the fast break.
And he's got 8 points in the quarter.
Because they can just blow things away from you so quick you don't even know they're scoring.
Johnson with the penetration. Chambers drives the baseline, and he gets fouled by Shawn Kemp. And that'll be 6 on Kemp. He'll have to sit down.
It's like an operation. They're just slowly putting you to sleep. Their key guys are not only scoring, but they're getting to the foul line.
is prohibited.
Major thing about Phoenix's offense. They are second in the league in foul shot opportunities.
Eddie Johnson now has 23 in this game tonight.
Look at this guy.
Hubie from the coaches when we talk to them. Hubie, as you know, when you ask them questions about their coaches. This is Chambers. Chambers has 28 tonight.
3 times in the last 4 games.
The Suns lineup for Tom Chambers.
Tom Chambers will sit down, and he has been everywhere and everything tonight. 7 assists, 8 rebounds, 9 of 11 from the floor, 21 second half points for a total of 28 in the game.
Plus, he and Derrick